Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to use trends on TikTok. So in order for you to get into the algorithm, get your videos some views, and really get people engaged with your content, the few things that I'm going to show you here today are really going to help that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is press the plus button here at the bottom. Okay, and then you're going to have your camera option. So at this point, you would be able to take a photo from your back camera. My finger's covering it right now just because I'm going to show you guys a few different examples of some things that we're going to learn. So you have the text option. You can type something out. You can actually change the effects of your text. So you can have handwriting, which it's in now, classic, and there's a long list of others you can check out for yourself. And then you've got different effects. So you have an outline, you've got a background, and then a transparent background. So there's lots of different options you can use within TikTok if you're just doing a quick text. Then you have a slide bar to kind of raise up and give a size up to your text and lower it to make your text smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Okay. So now that you have the text kind of option there, the photo is very similar. You would take your photo from either your front or back camera, and then you're free to add texts, hashtags, stickers, pretty much anything that you want. And then you've got 15-second videos, 60-second videos, and 10-minute videos. Now, I would personally suggest using a 15 or 60-second video when you're starting out. Usually, as far as I know, when you're first starting out, they don't really allow you to do the 10-minute videos. That may have changed. However, if you're just trying to get people to, say, go to your business page, or you just want to have fun with TikTok and follow the trends, then I would stick to the 15 and 60-second videos, because people usually lose attention very quickly when it comes to videos, and they're just going to continue swiping. So unless you're actually teaching people something on TikTok, I would stay away from using the 10-minute long video. It's very hard to keep people engaged for that long of time unless you're, like I said, doing your training on there. Okay, so I'm just going to record really quickly for 15 seconds. Okay, so now that you have some video already done, now you can actually start adding your sounds. So if you're talking in your video and you don't want the sound to come through, say for example, you don't like the particular songs that are actually viral right now, that's really not important, because you don't have to use the sound that people actually hear. You're going to just use it to get into the algorithm. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So you're going to tap add sound.
Would you guys consider?
Okay, I'm just going to turn that off. Add sound. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to re-tap that. So you have an original sound down here on the left. So that is you speaking in your video. So that means that if you are creating a training video, or if you're trying to get a specific message across to your audience, they are going to hear the original sound of the video when you recorded it. If you don't want your original sound in there and you're just wanting to use the music from the trending sounds, then I'll show you how to do that. You would just simply untap that so there's no check mark. You would go to your volume and you would use this bar and pull it across. I'm not going to do it because it'll make it very difficult for you to hear me in this video. But as you can see where it says original sound, it's not highlighted. That means that you've unchecked it, so you're not able to actually turn the volume up or down. However, if you did want to use it, you would make sure that stayed check mark. You would click the volume as we just did now, and then you would use the original sound to go all the, like however loud you want it to be, and then your added sound would be all the way off. Now the reason we do this is because those sounds are in the algorithm. They're very popular, they are trending, so they're going to get brought up in people's For You pages, and that's a trend that people use. Now the other thing you can do is actually pull your added sound up, turn the volume up on this one, have your original sound off, click done. And it's going, you can do skits with it. So say if people are doing funny skits based off of the viral sound, you know, somebody's doing a TikTok that is from a funny movie, then you could use those skits from the movie to kind of interpret it into your videos. So it really just depends on what you're trying to do. And again, you would just tap the sound, adjust your added sound to be up and your original sound to be off. That way, if you're mimicking somebody's video, you're not going to hear lip movements and awkwardness in the background. You're just going to hear the actual sound that you've added. And again, it goes the opposite way. If you want to get your word across, if it's your voice that's speaking, you're doing a face-to-camera video, then you would turn the added sound off and it would still bring your videos into the algorithm because they're popular videos. So how do you get those trending videos? You're going to tap on the add sound. You're going to tap this little search bar here. And now you have a variety of options. So it might be a little overwhelming at first, but what you're going to do is kind of scroll through and listen to some of the songs. If you're not sure what's trending, there is a playlist right here, and it is going to say TikTok viral, new music, Valentine's Day, and a variety of different options there. You can also click all on the right and it will have a list for you. Or what you could do is type in trending sounds 2024. Okay, and then you can see all the trending sounds that are there. So we'll just pick, this one here has 19 million views, the second one there. I'm just going to click the check mark. Now, if you want to just hear it, you press the play button on the left. If you want to actually use it, you press the check mark on the right, okay? Now, I have the volume off, so you won't be able to hear it just because you won't be able to hear me talk if I have it up loudly. But again, if you don't want that added sound, you just want to get into the algorithm, use the viral songs, use the trending songs and sounds, and turn the sound off and use your voice to kind of describe your video or do your teachings and things like that. So once you have all of that created, now you've got your song there. You can then add text if you like. You can add stickers. You can add mentions, hashtags, a poll. There's so many different options. And TikTok is all about what's currently trending. So if, for example, today's Valentine's Day, they're going to have things related to Valentine's Day. So you could do something based around that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I would always stick to using trending sounds because they're current and people are using them. And you really want to stick to what is current. The other thing that you can do is, I'm just going to go out of here for a second. If you're not sure what is trending as far as videos, now I've showed you the sounds, but maybe, for example, you want to do a skit that way, or you want to see what other people are posting that's trending, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so you're going to click your home page here. Okay, now what you can do is there's a search bar up on the top right. You're going to tap that. You can type in popular trends or trends 2024. And now you have a variety of things that are trending. Now, keep in mind that when you type in trends 2024, this is an open idea for you to kind of get inspiration from, because if you're somebody who is doing mechanics and you're going to write or create a video based around fashion, it's not going to make sense, right? So just keep in mind that when you're creating your content, it's going to fit around your ideas of who you are, and it's going to be authentic to you and relevant to your topics. So if you're looking for things like fashion, then you would type in fashion, trends, and I would just 2024. Okay, and then what you're going to do is tap on these videos. So look at them and see which ones have lots. Like this one here has 19,000 likes. So I'm just going to tap it. Okay, and then I'm going to click more down here. And this is going to show you all of the hashtags that they're using. So you're going to want to write those down. So write those down before you even make your video. That would be my first thing to tell you, is to do some research like that. And it has things like hashtag 2024, 2024 fashion trends. It's all about fashion, but these are keywords, obviously, that got this person into the algorithm and now they are reaching their target audience. So keep that in mind when you're creating your videos. Make sure you write down your hashtags first. If you've recorded your video before you've actually opened your TikTok, then that's fine. But if you're recording directly from TikTok, make sure that you do your research on your hashtags. They are super, super, super important. And another really good one is FYP, because it's For You page. A lot of people use that as a trending hashtag. So just keep that in mind. Do your homework on the hashtags that are working for those videos. And if you want to get more specific, there's 3 little dots up here, oops, at the top. Oh, I gotta go back. Videos, there we go. Okay, and it's gonna pop up with filters. So you press the 3 buttons at the top right, filters, and you can actually sort each thing out. So you can click on liked count, past 24 hours, or this week, whichever you choose, right? Because that means it's relevant, it's up to date, it's what people are watching. So I'm going to put past 24 hours and sort by like count, and then you click apply. Okay, so now these are the relevant topics that people are talking about for fashion. And these are the ones that are getting the most engagement and attention. So you're going to want to look at their hashtags and what they're using, and obviously make sure that when you're looking at them that they do correlate with what you're doing. Some may and some may not. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're creating your videos. And then once you have your video posted, it'll show up down here, and then it is out for the world to see. So I really hope that this video helps you. I hope that these trends get you all of the engagement that you're looking to get when starting off on TikTok. I know that when I create my videos, this profile is a backup profile. My original profile gets so many views per upload, and if you stick to similar content, you're going to get more engagement. So for example, like I said earlier, if you're going to talk about fashion for 3 weeks and then talk about being a mechanic, it messes up your videos and the algorithm, and it doesn't know where to place you. Therefore, you're not getting as many views. So just try to stick to what you're talking about. It doesn't mean you can't talk about different topics. It just means that it needs to be aligned with your big issue or big topic or big thing that you are on TikTok. So if you're a mechanic, you're going to talk about mechanics, and you're free to talk about whatever you want. But if you want to get into the algorithm, you got to make sure you're using the proper hashtags, you're using the trending sounds, you're getting creative and bringing your own authenticity to the table in order for people to recognize you and get the followings that you're looking for. So I hope this video helped, and I will see you next week with a new training video.